Alright, so welcome back. Hopefully all of you guys are having a fabulous day here today. Hopefully everybody's vibing, enjoying, and partying and such. As you all know, today, it's like now 24 hours almost since the stream occurred. First, I hope you had a great time. Thank you all for who tuned in and everything. It was at a weird time in the middle of the night there, but I had a blast. Thank you again for tuning in and having fun with us. We peaked like 1,000 viewers, and it was just a super fun stream. And a lot of new faces. I didn't see half of you before, but thank you again for tuning in and having fun. Beyond that, today we're talking about skill kits and what we know early about these characters and kind of where they're going if you're wondering on how they're going to be used, where they're going to be used. I got a bit of an answer for you. Let's hop into it. New to the channel, like and subscribe. Helps out a ton. Here we go. So we'll use this stream to break down parts of it and go through it that way. They first, if you wanted to see it, they tweeted and already showed off like the character screens. So one where like the shooting animation and everything looks like, or pose, you have that now. Nikke profile Eve, an innocent but tenacious angel from the 7th Airborne Squad. Fortunately, our weapons can take down raptors, so we'll be able to help. Over here, this is what it looks like for Eve. I'll open up another tab over here for you, but she looks super cool. The art style is a bit different than you may expect. That's why I've been seeing like a big complaint about that. The art style is gonna be a little bit different. It's merging whatever Stellar Blade is into Nikke. So some people are like, hey, that doesn't look like Eve per se, you know, but that's what Eve looks like pretty much when it comes to their rendition of it, their art style of it. That's what it looks like. So pretty cool on how they designed the weapon. Both the weapons seem pretty nice. Whatever it is, it's there. Again, weapon design. So it's going to be pretty cool in the world of Nikke and how it's put there. Currently, like the main highlight isn't even Eve's face. It's the backside. It's insanity, but every pose that I see on Reddit is just that. Like this shooting animation. Like, oh my god. But yes, this is what the character looks like if you're wondering it. Nikke X Stellar Blade. We have her animation as well. This is the idle animation. So Eve, Airborne, Abnormal, Airborne, AR Drone 2.0, a member of the 7th Airborne Squad. Like other Airborne Squad members, she possesses outstanding physical abilities. For some reason, she appears rather naive about the world. And then over here is what it looks like if you're wondering about the animation and such. I believe that is a melee weapon I want to go off with and say that's correct. Again, she looks pretty cool for what she is. She is Eve, right? Main character, first banner, released on the 12th. Buckle in, prepare, gets a gotcha skin on the 19th. Pretty standard, and that's how it's going to go. So, prepare for that. Eve again, right? 612. We talked about that. Over here, that was the CD key. They confirmed they fixed it, if anybody cares. A lot of anger around that one. For some reason, it was bugged and something. But they did say, I think they made like a follow-up tweet over here. They said that they're working on it. I don't know if they fixed it so far, but they said they're working on it, so there is that, if you care, I guess. But yeah, the second character is going to be Raven. She's releasing the 19th, so keep in mind that's how it's going to work over here. But kit-wise, if you're wondering how that looked, it was revealed to us over here. Look at that. First try. I didn't look at that. It's double my gotcha. Look, I'm not pulling Eve. All right, but yeah. Click there right away. Attacker is what she is. 3 is the burst skill 3. Keep that in mind. They are both like basically DPS powerhouses. That's what they kind of are. I'm not going to say it's similar to like what Nier was, but Nier was really good in that way because again, there was like 2 DPS powerhouses, and I was like, okay, just go with that way, you know. But people are just drawing comparisons to kind of Nier in this case, aesthetic wise and whatever, and some like the parts of the kit seem a little bit similar to that degree. But assault rifle, they're both iron, which I didn't expect that. I didn't expect iron would be what they go for, but iron is there. Impact type exospine, eagle eye type exospine, and then counter chain. Eve is an attacker who performs additional attacks when landing critical hits and inflicts debuffs based on the opponent's element. So she's some sort of counter. We wonder again, you know, given iron, we kind of maybe expect what the counter is. Her burst skill enhances her skills and attack power, allowing her to unleash powerful additional attacks. A very basic, generic thing over here. She is an AR character, so we kind of expect where they would go with this one. It's just a probable DPS powerhouse. I think there's nothing else to really draw from this one. Nothing too easy or something too hard to like grasp, I guess you can say. If you're wondering what the shooting pose looks like, it's pretty much this over there. That's literally what it looks like. We also have gameplay, which I'll show you in a little bit, how that operates. But again, Raven, your second character, she is operating a little bit differently. She, in my opinion, is the cooler one. I'm gonna have a hot take here. Laugh at me in the comments. Raven looks cooler. I don't know, like animation wise, gameplay wise, weapon wise, she just looks cooler. So hot take, probably the hottest take I've had in a while. I don't know, her burst animation also just looks super cool. I don't know. It's like Scarlet 2.0 in a way. Like the way that it's designed and everything. That the sword. She just looks cool to me, Ben. I'm biased, I think. I have no idea. Well, that is what she looks like over here. She is a B3 attacker as well. She has a rocket launcher, iron, shockwave, blue blade, tempest. Raven is an attacker whose attack power grows stronger whenever she destroys enemy parts. So it's going to be maybe a bit niche-er than what, right, Eve is. Eve doesn't require some sort of gimmick like that. She requires the crit, though, and she also requires for debuffs to land. Yeah, that's another thing when landing that based on opponent's element inflicts debuffs. So some of them have immunity, some of them have blah, blah, blah. So they both have some sort of thing that, like, is, if you were to say more niche or could result in being a bit more niche, okay? In this case, destroying enemy parts could be something that just don't operate like that, so gonna see how that operates. But her burst skill allows her to unleash AoE attacks, further enhancing her own offensive capabilities. Could be a nice campaign clearer, could be something like that. Obviously, she needs enemy parts on there, so we'll have to see exactly how this works, but for the most part, she looks super cool, and I don't know, she just, to me, is the cooler character, dude. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but we also had Lily. She's the free character. Most of the time, these free characters aren't like, I'm gonna put them in my solo raid team. They're SRs. That's why I just say make them SSR, just like make them an excuse to at least like make them a little bit better. But yeah, that's just a point that I always have. When we see the shooting animation, is what it looks like if you care for it. And kit-wise, did I skip the kit? Right here, or yeah, here. She is a supporter, burst 2, submachine gun, wind. This one, again, Lily's a supporter who strengthens her allies and restores their cover. B2, that could be good. That could be something, I guess. Her burst skill repairs her allies' damaged cover and enhances their attack power. Curious exactly if this is going to be something that would work as attack as cover for B2. Could be something that you use. It's a wind character, so she's the one who's bucking the trend when it comes to them being both iron. She's wind. Could be something that you could again operate here and there, but usually you can't like full send these SRs. You can use them, no doubt, in other content, right? But like not like hardcore in comparison to some of the things. But that's what we had over there. We did get some gameplay, which was later revealed to us, and this is what it looks like. So you can see like the jiggles in 4K. It shows us the ammo capacity and everything. It shows us how the buffs are procced and everything there too. We have her ammo count and how her animation goes through. I don't know. She just looks super cool. Dude, I'd be biased, bro. Just look at the way that she just draws the sword. It just looks super cool. Yeah, not say that Eve isn't cool, but like, dude, I don't know. Raven, man. I'm going for full send Raven. I don't know. How about MLB Raven as well? Who knows if my gacha look lets me. But for now, that's what it looks like on the gameplay side of things. Again, they look super cool. It's just, if you want them, you want them. They are collaboration based. They won't come back. If FOMO hits you, FOMO is involved. Whether they come back in the future, whether they come back whenever, they made sure not to release Tachi, so I wouldn't be shocked to just rerun this. It's their own game, right? They make more money. They make so much money off of this, and given other IPs take larger cuts nowadays and everything, how that's going, who knows? They'll just say, you know what? Let's have this rerun in a year. I could see that happen, right? They did it with Evangelion. They did a contract there too. I wouldn't be shocked if they did it here too. So that's all I mainly got for you here today. I just wanted to go over the skill kits more in depth and show you some of the first looks we have when it came to Eve. Did she... Wait a second. Did anybody see the... Never mind. All right, I'm going to end it there. You didn't see nothing. Take care, have fun. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. All together. I don't know. Looks pretty cool. So, need 2 B3 DPSs? Pull on Stellar Blade.